So, over the years, I have gone through quite a few seasons, right? Winters, summers, autumns, and springs, where business was great, business was tough, business was in flux, and I've learned many lessons. And the biggest lesson that I learned, and I've got the scars to prove it, is that no business can be built and can be great if you do not have mastery in two skills. And those two skills are marketing and sales. And I don't care if you're an architect, a lawyer, a doctor, a dentist, a consultant, a coach, a personal trainer. I don't care what your industry of expertise is or your field of knowledge. If you cannot market and you cannot sell, you will not build a sustainable, pandemic-proof, recession-proof business. So these are skills which every entrepreneur, every business owner, whether a business of one or a business of hundreds or thousands, must master. And the reason why I say master it is because if you are just going to, even if you are at the level where you are able to outsource it and pay someone to do it for you, you need to have the skills, the knowledge, the wherewithal to be able to call bullshit. So when you are getting crappy work, you know it's crap. And you aren't spending money on things that you cannot evaluate from the point of view of experience or knowing, right? So when you are in the 0 to 100K 6-figure range, you need to a lot of the times do a lot of the stuff yourself and figure it out by trial and error, because you don't have the cash flow or the capital to be able to outsource these things. But you should be using that time to become good, to create mastery, to invest in your marketing and your sales experience and skills, so that when you get to the 7-figure level, when you break through $1 million, you are able to outsource, leverage other people and other people's time, but still be able to come from a point of knowledge and experience and call bullshit. So this for me was like, at the time, a light bulb moment, right? Because I thought, I'm going to create the best product or the best service, and I have all this knowledge, and no one knows more about deal making or capital or this or that than I do. And then I realized, but where's my clients? Why is my calendar not full? Why am I not getting to a point of, forget about financial abundance, even just predictability in my revenue? And I understood only after having realized how important marketing and sales is that first they need to know you, then they need to like you, then they need to trust you, and only then will they buy from you. And how do they get to know you? How do they get to like you? You have to be marketing to them. You have to understand who they are. You have to create your ideal client avatar. And then you have to spend time putting value in the market. And you have to provide this value before you can receive those clients. Because if you take away from these sessions nothing else, understand, believe, and take this away with you. Write it down. That's how important it is. And that is that if you want to make $1 million, you must impact and touch 1,000,000 lives. And the more people you impact, the more value you deliver to the marketplace, the more money you will make. I'll say that again. The more impact you create, the more value you deliver, the more money you will make. And people, they fundamentally don't understand this because, money is not valuable in itself. It has no intrinsic value. It's just paper. So it's an exchange of value. It's an IOU of sorts. So in order for you to receive a massive influx of cash, you have to give multiples of value to the world in order to trigger that universal law of give and take, of reciprocity. And so, when you go to the marketplace, always look to give more than what you charge. Always look to create that 10x value for what people are paying for your services. Because fundamentally, everything in business is an arbitrage of value. You have a particular knowledge, a particular skill set, a particular expertise that someone else lacks or needs. And they again have the money, the capital, the resources which you require. So once you understand your game of arbitrage, and the first step in understanding this is understanding who is on the other side of that table. Who is your ideal client? Who lacks what you have? Who needs what you have? Where is the demand for your supply? Once you understand those unit economics, it becomes very easy to find the people who need to know who you are. Because remember, they can't buy from you if they don't trust you. They can't trust you if they don't like you. And they won't like you if they don't know who you are. So, start with marketing and sales. Because if you don't have enough traffic, if you don't have enough leads, if you don't have enough appointments in your calendar, if you can't fire a client because you don't know where you're going to get the next one, then you have a business built on hope because you have no marketing. Because marketing equals predictable revenue. And the only way you convert that awareness, that like, that trust into customer is through sales, it's through closing, it's through conversion. So you need to figure this out now. And the easiest way to figure it out, the fastest way to figure it out, the simplest way to figure it out is to learn it from someone who's done it.